We all have a commitment to our planet. We know that CO2 emissions and other greenhouse gases contribute to climate change, and we have to find new ways of reducing these emissions. The future is all about energy efficiency and using our natural resources wisely. Land Rover has already begun embracing clever technology, lightweight products and materials, renewable energy. But these developments take time, and we need to act now. And that's exactly what Land Rover is doing. Reducing CO2 emissions through an innovative worldwide initiative, CO2 offsetting. To simplify CO2 offsetting, let's take, as an example, a vehicle manufacturer such as Land Rover. Light, heat, the building of a car, they all require power. And generating that power produces CO2 emissions. These emissions are measured in tons. And for every ton of CO2 produced during manufacturing, a price is paid by Land Rover to offset an equivalent ton of CO2 elsewhere. This offset funds projects that are managed by CO2 offsetting experts Climate Care. Climate Care have the knowledge and a wealth of experience to assess how best to invest these funds. These funds are invested into projects designed not only to reduce CO2 emissions efficiently, but also to give humanitarian and social benefits to the local communities involved. In Kampala, Uganda, for example, traditionally the cooking would have been done using inefficient charcoal stoves. Use of these stoves causes the release of up to 4 tons of CO2 per year. The Kampala project introduced new energy-efficient cooking stoves to the local community. The result is a reduction of CO2 emissions and other greenhouse gases by an average of 20%. They release less carbon monoxide, which means the community is healthier too. The stoves are built by local people from locally sourced materials. It's creating jobs and reducing deforestation. And people are spending less money on fuel, so they now have more money for food and education. So the projects not only reduce CO2 emissions and bring health benefits to the local communities, they also help create a growing local industry, which in turn means a more sustainable economy. Land Rover's CO2 offsetting programme has been fundamental in making this happen. The programme is monitored and supported by a board of independent experts, including representatives of the Environmental Change Institute and Forum for the Future. And with independent validation and verification of each project, Land Rover's voluntary offsetting programme is consistently monitored and proven to perform to the very highest standard. Land Rover is the first car manufacturer to voluntarily offset 100% of its manufacturing assembly CO2 emissions. And so far, over 50,000 Land Rover customers have also signed up to offset their first 45,000 miles worth of CO2 emissions. And this money combined is being invested into renewable energy, developing green technologies and energy-efficient projects around the world. The projects include new hydropower, bioenergy and wind power, as well as low-energy lighting and energy-efficient cooking stoves. Overall, the result of this programme is a prevention of approximately 2 million tonnes of CO2 emissions being released into our atmosphere. Land Rover's CO2 offsetting programme is having a positive impact on our environment's future and the lives of those living upon it. our planet. That's something to be proud of.